Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for the 31st of March 2022. In today's Millwall news, we have this story about Benik Afobe, and he is on the road to hitting a milestone, hopefully very soon, hopefully this weekend. This is from news@den.co.uk. Mill striker on the verge of milestone as he remembers first pro goal and discusses running. Run in, not running. Benik Afobe is out to join the 100 club. Afobe has scored 99 goals in professional football and can make it a century this weekend at Luton Town. Mill striker Afobe has scored 98 goals in club football and he has won in international football for Dr. Congo in a 2-0 friendly win over Botswana in 2017. His first goals in professional football were for Huddersfield Town, where he was on loan from Arsenal. On November the 9th, 2010. It was a Johnson's Paint Trophy game at Rotherham United. Afobe, then 17 years of age, scored in the 28th and 72nd minutes in a 5-2 win for his side at the Don Valley Stadium. Afobe is on 9 goals in 33 games for Millwall this season. For me, the next one is important because the next one is going to be my 100th goal. Afobe said, "I'm sitting on 99 career goals, 98 club. It would be nice to get to that 100 mark. When I started playing football, if you told me I would get to 100 professional goals, it seemed so far away. A lot of things have happened, good and bad, and to finally achieve it would be a huge thing for my family and for myself. To be honest, if I didn't score again this season and we got promoted, I'll take that. I'll take that statement. That is a very good thing to say. I love it." Afobe remembers his first goal in professional football. He put the Terriers 3-1 up in that JPT game after a Jordan Rhodes double for Lee Clark's side. His father, Angie, was in the stand. I was a 17-year-old boy. I pointed to my dad in the crowd. I saw him. He was cold. He was wearing his jacket. It was a Tuesday night. He had Don Valley Stadium, and that was like an open stadium with like a running track around it. I think Rotherham were there because they just moved out of their other ground or something like that. It was amazing. Rotherham don't have that stadium anymore, so that's how long I've been in football. Yeah, that's how you know you're getting old. It was nice to finally achieve something like that because then you realise, yes, I'm here now. I'm a professional footballer. Long may it continue scoring goals. 12 years later, I'm here now. It's been one heck of a journey for sure. Going for the playoffs is not a new experience for Afobe. That season with Huddersfield in League One, we went 20 odd games unbeaten. We finished off strongly, then we lost in the final against Peterborough, Afobe recalled. That year the Champions League final was at Wembley, so we had our final at Old Trafford. We've got experienced players and players who are taking it game by game, keeping the younger lads on their toes. The best thing about Millwall's changing room is that we're a hard-working group. Everyone works for each other, there are no egos in it, everyone wants just to do their best for themselves and for the team, which is something that is quite rare nowadays. Wherever we finish, I would still say it's a successful season because I've come back here and I've got friends for life here. The Lions are 4 points off 6 with 8 games left. Expectations have changed with the playoffs now in sight, but Afobe is not bothered about pressure. I feel the pressure every game because I'm my biggest critic, Afobe said. So even if we're playing against a conference team in pre-season or it's the cup final, I always feel pressure. I'm used to it and I think I play better under pressure. I play better when the chips are down, sort of thing, or when something's going against me or the team. That's when I feel like I need to stand up and be counted and leave my mark on the game. Every time I put pressure on myself, so I don't think one game is bigger than the other, I focus and prepare for each game the same way. I said it to my family, even when I spoke to the manager. We get on very well. I said to the manager, after all the injuries we've had this season, if we were 3 or 4 points off the playoffs with 8 games to go, we would have taken that. Afobe couldn't help his teammates last time out in a 2-0 defeat against his parent club Stoke City. He scored both goals in the 2-0 win against Huddersfield in the previous game. Afobe said, "Before the season started, I knew that we were going to play Stoke twice, so I wouldn't be able to play twice. For me, it wasn't too difficult because I knew what it was. I played well against Huddersfield, the team played well. It's probably one of our most complete performances collectively. As a forward, when you score, you want the next game to be as soon as possible. It doesn't make a difference. I knew that wasn't going to be the case. it's good that the 8 games we've got, we're still playing for something. We're chasing something. If you're not playing for promotion or to avoid a relegation, you're just sort of playing to see the season out. We've got something to play for, which is always nice, and we want to go on the whole way. Yeah, indeed. And Benik Afobe himself has something to play for, to get to 100 goals. And I've said this in a video the previous couple of days. I seriously believe that cometh the hour, cometh the man, and I think if we are to get into the end of season tournament, that Benik Afobe will be the one to put the goals in the net that's virus there. I think now we're, like he said, he puts pressure on himself game by game, but the pressure's getting more and more heavy now, more real, so to speak. So if that's what motivates him, is the pressure of the game, well, it's on now, isn't it? You see in the top right there, Luton away on Saturday. That's pressure, because if we don't win that game, it's done. In my opinion, it's done. If we draw, yeah, it carries on for a little bit, but realistically, it's not going to be easy. But at the moment, there's 6 points between us and Luton. We need to win this game to make it free. Because what that does is puts them on the wobble. One of the games that they've lost recently was against QPR. And when QPR played us at our place, I was kind of shocked at how fucking actually shit they were. So I don't know if Luton changed their game plan because they were trying to play not to lose, but they ended up losing to QPR. So let's go up there and let them lose to Millwall as well, because we need to win this game. And hopefully the pressure of needing to win this game will motivate Benik Afobe, and he will score the goals that we need, and he will get the 2 to take him to 100 career club goals, or just the 1 to get him to the 100 overall. Moving on now to this, also from news@den.co.uk. Jed Wallace speaking again. Mill's Jed Wallace makes point about Luton Town as he looks forward to a classic 6-pointer. Jed Wallace is warned that Luton Town are a better team than they are given credit for, as he looks forward to a classic 6-pointer. Mill can close the gap to the Hatters, who are in third place at just 3 points, with a win at a sold-out Kenilworth Road. The Lions have struggled recently against Luton. They gave one of their flattest performances of the season when they lost 2-0 at the Den earlier this season. Mill needed a 95th minute equaliser from George Evans to salvage a 1-1 draw in a corresponding fixture last season. The fixture was also Neil Harris's last game in charge. This fixture was also another 1-1 draw in October 2019. Wallace feels both Luton and Mill don't get the praise they deserve. The sides were ranked outside for promotion at the start of the season, but are in the mix with 8 games left. Only 2 of Millwall's games left are against sides currently above them in the league, and that is this Saturday's game, Luton, and the last game of the season, AFC Bournemouth. But Luton were below Millwall when they met after the first international break of the season and left South Bermondsey with a deserved 3 points. When we played Luton, I knew we were poor, but I remember saying to Coops and PSC after the game how impressed I was with them, Wallace said. They looked really strong, and if Bournemouth or someone had played exactly the same way Luton had played against us that day, everyone would have been talking about how good they were rather than how poor we are. But the difficulty is when you're at a Millwall or a Luton, you probably don't get the praise that you deserve at times. They've been great. They're a very mobile team and have a lot of players very hungry to succeed. The manager is hungry to prove himself as a top manager. It's 2 teams who at the start of the season not many people would have thought would be fighting for the position they're in. It's 2 good squads and 2 good managers, and it's going to be a classic 6-pointer, I think. Well, hopefully so, Jed. Hopefully so. So moving on now. So today is the last day of March. Unbelievably, I can't believe we're into April already. Where's the time gone? It seems to be flying by, doesn't it? So what is on at the Den in April? So this is the thing that the club have been doing now. So there are 4 home matches. There's Legends Tours, which seem to have been sold out. So well done to everyone who bagged a ticket for them. I did tell you in advance, and of course there are open mornings as well. So they don't have the under-23 game on here tomorrow, which is a bit worrying. But Tuesday, 5th of April, Millwall versus Swansea. So next Tuesday, that is happening. Yep. Again. If we do beat Luton, this game will be fucking rocking. Because, damn, you know what I mean. When the Millwall fans get the what would you call it? When they get their danders up, when they get the feel of it, when they're enjoying it, when Millwall are winning, it's night games like this are a thing to behold. Especially, hopefully, it won't be that cold next week. It's fucking supposed to be snowing. It's snowing today, somewhere. I suppose it might be snowing in London tomorrow as well. Absolute nightmare. Obviously, it's not going to settle, but still, fucking hell, April and it's snowing. Open morning, Wednesday the 6th of April. Yeah, they're still doing that. Junior Easter Stadium Tour. School holidays start tomorrow. Next 2 weeks, school's out, so there's a junior tour that's sold out already. There's another home game, so 2 home games in a row next Saturday. Saturday week, Millwall versus Barnsley. Obviously, they're fighting relegation. They're fighting a losing battle, but fighting they still are. Hopefully, we can land a knockout blow on their nose and send them away with 0 points. And the Monday after that, another stadium tour which is sold out. Another junior stadium tour which is also sold out. And then another open morning on the Wednesday 13th. The Legends Stadium Tour, which is a more expensive ticket because they have a Paul Robinson there. That's sold out as well. So these stadium tours do seem to be back in full gear. Then we have another home game, so 3 home games in a row. Oh no, obviously they're not showing the away games. This is just stuff at the Den. Yeah, so Friday we're at Preston. Friday the 15th, and then Monday the 18th, Easter Monday, playing against Hull City. Wednesday the 20th, another open morning. Wednesday the 27th, another open morning, and Saturday the 30th of April, last day of the month, the last home game of the season against Peterborough United. And tickets have already gone on sale. They went on sale today for that. They're already on sale a month in advance. So that's interesting. Probably see how we do against Luton before buying that ticket, because it might be futile if we lose to Luton. Moving on now to something that is on at the Den that they didn't mention on this list. Well, hopefully it's on, because the last 2 occasions for under 23 games have been messed around with. The last game that was supposed to be at the Den against Colchester last Friday was postponed, annoyingly. And then before that, the away game at QPR that was set to be at Milestone, that was moved to QPR's training ground. And because Milstone's ground is falling apart and was condemned by the council, and yeah, seriously, you couldn't make this up. So, but the club are pushing this. Now, this is the day before the game, so if the game is cancelled tomorrow, that really will take the fucking cake. Preview, this is from millfc.co.uk. Millwall under 23s versus Peterborough United. Under 23s Friday football at the Den. If your kids going into school tomorrow? Is it onset day or whatever? Is it maybe they're already on holidays? Maybe take them along if you want to. Kick off at 1 PM. It's at the Den. Millwall under-23s take on Peterborough United in the Professional Development League on Friday afternoon. Kick-off 1 p.m. Kevin Nugent's Young Lions have experienced an enforced extended break from action due to the postponement of last week's Den meeting with Colchester United. Yes. But now get their chance to play in SC16 against the Posh. Tickets for the fixture on sale now and will be up until kick-off, and they're priced at £5 for full price adults. I think is it 3 or 2 for discounted ones. Junior season ticket holders getting free. But if you are unable to make it to South Bermondsey, then you can watch the match live on Recast. And for more information, click here. Blah blah blah. Millwall squad for this fixture is yet to be decided. But here's the thing: nearly everyone is back. I think Mason Bennett is out, Luke Freeman's out, Sean Hutchinson's out. Everyone else is fit, except for a number of young Tyrese Briscoe. I showed you the other day. He's had an operation, so but a number of players are actually back and fit. So what that means is, in terms of the matchday squad, Gary Rowett can't pick everyone. So they've been playing games in training, it looked like, from the pictures the other day, but three first team players can play in this game. Those are the rules. They can have 3 overage players, and if you have a first team player who's underage, they can play as well. But I don't think we have any of those. So yeah, any player who probably might not be making the bench tomorrow could be involved in this game to get some match fitness, or maybe Rowett will just leave it out and just let them crack on. So he did say Zach Lovelace might be involved in this, which is kind of weird, Zach Lovelace, because he's at the same time as he kind of progressed into the under-23s, he hasn't played that much for them. He kind of bypassed that and went straight into the first team. So he hasn't played that much for the under-23s, and he probably should start doing so to get some reps in, some match time, some match reps in, or maybe he'll go straight on loan next season. We still haven't found out if he's signed that contract that he's offered. I think he wants to finish his school exams first and then make a decision, but that's up to him. So crack on. So yeah, the game is on Recast App. This is it here. They're obviously already allowing you to spend your credits and book your places. 250 credits. You can sign up, and I believe if you sign up and watch enough credits, you should be able to get to the 250 amount. Just don't watch any videos, and just keep watching ads until it says you can't watch any more ads. I think there should be 250, and then you go to this page here where it says Millwall under-23s versus Peterborough United under-23s, and click on book my place. Now, if you don't have enough credits and you don't want to buy any credits for this, I believe the first and only game that we've had on this was the under-23 game at the Den. Now, I watched that on here. It was pretty decent, to be honest with you. It was 250, but after the game, I think like the day after or something, I did notice when scrolling through any of your purchases, you can watch them again. It's like as soon as you do it, it's like in your library of things that you can watch again. But it had changed from 250 to 50, so I think after the event the price comes down to 50. So if you don't want to pay for any credits, you've maxed out your ads, you don't want to watch any ads, all that nonsense, tomorrow it will be probably down to 50. So you could watch it then if you want to, maybe as a little amuse-bouche to the big event of Luton versus Millwall tomorrow on Saturday. Yeah, and not only that, but if you look in the description below, I'm going to leave a link to Recast, and you can log in through that, and I think they're going to give you credits if you do that. They do say they're going to give me credits. I don't know about that, but if you want to use that link, use that link. If not, just go onto search engine and type Recast App, and that will get you there. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.